Hey guys, welcome to landdhome. Today's video is all about spring cleaning. Not just cleaning, but the organizing, the decluttering, all of that good stuff. So we are jumping right on in. No big intro here. We are starting off in the bedroom. I've already taken all of the sheets and everything off so that I could get them all nice and clean, which takes an entire day because you always forget they are in the laundry room every time. I'm trying to work top to bottom, and I'm trying to be really intentional and smart about my spring cleaning because I do want to get all of those nooks and crannies I don't usually get, but I also don't want to run out of time and I don't want to tire myself out too much because I have an entire house to clean, declutter, and organize. I am wiping down the windows and letting in a little bit of light just so it feels nice and bright and airy in here since I'm going to be cleaning in this room for quite a while.
I've seen those faces.
I forget every time that these nightstands I got on Facebook Marketplace a while ago open on the top. But since we have so much stuff on top of our nightstands, we never open them. So I went ahead and decluttered that stuff was in there. I'm never going to use it. It's probably been in there since I purchased these nightstands. I'm also just going through my top drawer, decluttering some lotions and things that I'm not going to use and just organizing things a little bit better so that I can actually use some of my skincare and self-care things when I lay down and go to sleep and it's not just all cluttered and jumbled and a hot mess. When I spring clean, I do like to wipe down every single nook and cranny that I possibly can. So yes, I am wiping off every little moisturizer I have, every little item before I set it back on my nightstand so that when I crawl into bed on this night, everything is nice and fresh and clean. I am even dusting my wedding bouquet, which it's still very, very dusty, but I don't like to do too much because I don't want the little pearls to fall off. It's very meaningful to me. So I try to be easy when I dust that. But like I said, I am going on every surface and wiping down everything, all of the decor and all, because I want the place to be nice and fresh.
Heard all the lies, but you ain't gazing on someone in denial. 'Cause you want dollar bills right now, but you gotta work real hard. I know you want it to be easy, so let your guard down. And I say, see it in your mind, trust that.
I know it seems silly to put all the pillows on the bed, but I do want it to look halfway decent while I am waiting on the sheets and the covers because I'm going to be in here. I'm going to be walking past. So I did want to make the bed a little bit. I am also going to be decluttering inside of this ottoman that I desperately need to get rid of. Our dog is she just chewed up the entire side of it. It looks absolutely terrible, but it is great for storage. So I'm going to go ahead and keep it for now and see what I can do with it. Also, if you have not tried using a mop on your baseboards, highly recommend. First time I am trying to use a mop on my baseboards. I use a broom or a long Swiffer sometimes to dust them. I've never used a mop to clean them. I will never go back to cleaning my baseboards without a mop again. Absolutely brilliant. Saves the back. I mean, obviously you have to have a clean mop or you're going to spread stuff all over the place, but brilliant idea. We are popping into the bathroom now for something I have never, ever done. I always have intentions to do this when I deep clean, but I just can't be bothered usually, but I really wanted to see just how gross it was underneath the screws on the toilet seat cover. And let me tell you, as I was unscrewing it from the bottom, I could feel it on my hands. No, I'm not wearing gloves. I did wash my hands afterwards. I am not a person that likes to clean with gloves. I just clean and then I wash my hands really well after I'm done cleaning the bathroom. I feel like I can just get a better clean if I don't wear gloves, and it just kind of is what it is. But I did let those little parts soak with some Jaws bathroom cleaner while I worked on cleaning the rest of the toilet. And honestly, I barely had to scrub them at all because letting them soak really helped. But it was absolutely disgusting underneath there, like an imprint. That has been on there for quite a while, guys, because I have never taken this toilet seat off. So yes, shameful moment. But maybe I should be doing this more often. You'll have to let me know. Do you ever take your toilet seat off to clean underneath? Or are you like me and you just clean around it every time you clean the toilet? Let me know in the comments down below.
Have what it takes inside, 'cause you can make it too. If not, says who? Yeah, you can make it too. If not, says who? You can make it. You had great patience, but something knocked you out. You felt your limitations and filled your mind with doubt. You wanna stay chill right now and don't let your eyes off the prize. I know you want it to be easy, so let your guard down. And I said, see it in your mind, trust that. Have what it takes inside, 'cause you can make it.
I do also use toilet paper a lot when I clean the toilet after I've scrubbed. I feel like it's the same as using wipes. It's just as expensive and just as like quote unquote wasteful. But I don't like using rags a lot because it's such like a gross space that even when I wash them, I still feel like it's gross. Like I put them on the toilet. So I do like to use toilet paper a lot. I will sometimes use a rag if I'm just in a hurry, but a lot of the times I just wipe up what I've already scrubbed with the brush with the toilet paper. I do need to deep clean this grout. That is going to be in another spring cleaning video. I just did not get to it on this day, so we will be tackling that later on, but not in today's video. I just wanted to get the floors halfway decently cleaned because I had so much to do on this day. I vacuumed the master bedroom and I went in and I vacuumed my beauty room because it was absolutely gross. Dog hair everywhere. I filled up this canister several times because my Bella Marie sheds so much. It's absolutely insane. So I did fill up several canisters vacuuming the upstairs on this day. I definitely need to be a person that vacuums more. And maybe I wouldn't have so much dog hair when I did vacuum. If you are wondering why I keep staring at my tablet, I am watching The Parent Test. If you have not seen it and you are a parent, I highly recommend. I finished the entire show on demand, Charter on Demand, in this cleaning day. And I learned so much from that show. And those parents are so brave to go on TV and have their parenting style almost scrutinized. Because as parents, like, we're just trying to do our very best and raise happy, healthy, physically and mentally healthy children. And we're just doing our very best. So I just think those parents are so brave to go on that show. And I learned so much from them. So if you have not seen The Parent Test and you are a parent, I highly recommend it. It is an absolute must watch, in my opinion.
If not, says who? Yeah, you can make it too. If not, says who? You can make it.
As you guys may already know, my daughter is pretty clean. She cleans up her room pretty well, but I was just kind of reorganizing some of her toys that had gotten a little bit kind of out of hand. I didn't declutter any of her stuff. I just reorganized it. Toys, hair products, jewelry, all of that stuff, just because it had gotten kind of shoved in there. She definitely cleans up, but she doesn't necessarily put things back in the bin without it overflowing. So I was just helping her out a little bit on this day. You are going to see when I get to the desk area that I'm going to have a notebook in my hand. If you have a kiddo that is really struggling to like express their emotions to you and tell you about things, and maybe they're just going through a hard time, one thing that I feel has been helpful recently is to have like a feelings journal where your child can write back and forth to you. So if they are feeling some type of way on that day, but they're not good expressing their feelings orally, or maybe they're embarrassed what you might think, or they're afraid that you're going to get upset, or they just don't know how to put it into words, They can write their feelings down in this journal or this notebook and put it somewhere they know that you guys have set up together where you're going to see. And then when you have time later that day or at some point, you write them back. And we haven't used it a ton, but we have used it a few times. And I've just noticed that she seems to be talking to me a lot more because she knows she also has this journal to express her feelings. So she can express those feelings in both ways. So if you haven't tried this, and you have a kiddo that might be struggling to express themselves and tell you things, and it's just their personality style that they're just kind of nervous about it, grab a notebook. I grabbed this one from Dollar Tree for $1.25. They can even decorate it on the front if they want, and see if it helps you. It is working pretty well for my daughter and I. If you try it or you have tried it, let me know how you liked it in the comments.
And I said,
I didn't think you wanted to see me vacuum her room because vacuuming is vacuuming. This clip is really hard to get, but this is the top of our kitchen cabinets. If I can find the video, I will link it. But I did a video a while ago where I talked about putting paper towels up there because it was absolutely disgusting from all of the grease on top. And I have to say, paper towels, they work. It's brilliant. I only had to scrub those edges, like the top of the cabinet doors really well that were kind of covered in grease. And if you can see the shiny part all over my hand is literally just from me like pulling myself up and putting my hand on the top of the cabinet where the paper towels were not. It's absolutely disgusting. So I highly recommend if you have like top of your cabinets that show to put paper towels up there. But I'm going to stop rambling. I'm going to let you watch me attempt to scrub these cabinets. And the funny part where my head is completely turned sideways because the space up there is so small, which is why I hate cleaning the top of these cabinets.
see it in your mind, trust that, have what it takes inside, 'cause you can make it too. If not says who, yeah, you can make it too. If not says who, you can make it. If not says who, yeah, you can make it too. If not says who, you can make it.
Every change has a reason. Baby, let it come to you. Every soul, every season lives outside of status quo. If we stop believing we're meant to be, expanding our abilities. If the passion's gone, we are doing it wrong. Baby, you and I should start living now. With the whole
This was just dirty water from one side of the cabinets and really just the part that was not covered by the paper towel. So imagine the entire thing being covered. Again, if I can find that video, I will link it in the cards or down below because it was gross at the time that I filmed that video. I am working top to bottom in the kitchen as well, just giving the cabinets a good scrub. I'm going to be giving the microwave a good scrub. And then I am going to be decluttering and organizing my cabinets. I do declutter just randomly throughout my daily life, so I don't have a ton to declutter, honestly, but things do need to be organized a little bit better because, well, you live your life. And as time goes on, you start throwing stuff in places. You run out of room for things in places. So I'm definitely going to be tackling the cabinets, cleaning them, but also just getting them more organized so we can find things better. Before I let you listen to some jams, this stool comes in super handy. I have short girl problems. And I always say I hate cleaning the microwave because I'm short. I got this stool, I believe at Marshall's, and it was like $10. Best decision ever. Like, it's not as tall as a chair, but I also don't have to drag a chair through the house. It's brilliant. So get you one of those foldable stools, and I guarantee if you have short girl problems, you will not regret it.
heartbeat.
I clean our kitchen counters all the time, but one thing I rarely do is take everything off and wipe down everything. This knife holder was covered in grease because it's right next to the stove. It was so disgusting. So I wanted to make sure everything that was on the counter I was cleaning really well, wipe down the counter, and then put everything back on so everything was just nice and sparkling. You are going to see when I get over to my KitchenAid, I did that Temu haul where I tested the cord holders, and I did not like the cord holders. They were falling off. They did not work. And I did have some people tell me, well, you have to let it stick and, let it sit for a while. This cord holder has been on this KitchenAid since I filmed that video. And hilarious moment, it completely comes off, and you are going to see me looking for the sticky part. Literally lost the sticky part, had no idea where it was. So that clip is going to be coming up. So just watch the hilariousness of me trying to figure out why I had the holder part, but not the adhesive part, and where in the world it went. By the way, I still don't recommend those cord holders from Temu. I don't. I will be trying Amazon ones soon.
Sometimes when I'm thinking about us, before we got lost and we parted, back to back we would carry on and we'd do anything for what we started. But this time we could break. I'm running dry, everything's the same. We'll try tonight, but this time we're not safe and sound. Not safe.
So as you saw, I found the sticky part wrapped around the cord. And I haven't used this KitchenAid but one time, and that was to make lemon bars since I put the cord holder on there. So I just don't recommend. These containers get so greasy and gross, and they're on the opposite side of the stove. I don't understand it, but they just do. So like I said, I wanted to get everything nice and sparkling. I was literally touching every single surface on this day because that's what spring cleaning is all about, getting everything nice and sparkling so that you can keep up with it throughout the rest of the year. I am going to be tackling some more decluttering and organizing inside the cabinets, but first we are going to be getting our sink clean. I'm going to be trying a new to me product. Now, I didn't have a glove. I don't have rubber gloves, so I improvised and I used a grocery bag. And I probably should not have used one from Target that had red dye on it because that red dye started coming off and it scared me to death. But don't worry, no sinks were harmed in the making of this video. Everything turned out fine. But I'm going to be trying borax, and I hear that it's really high alkaline and you're supposed to wear a rubber glove when you use it. I honestly don't know how true that is. I saw it on a YouTube video, so I went with it. But like I said, I didn't have a glove. So just in case you're wondering, a grocery bag will do the trick. Just maybe not one with a giant red logo on it.
What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? Yeah. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? Yeah. Sometimes when I'm reasoning about us, I know you got me, it's so effortless. Back to back we would carry on and we'd do anything for what we started. But this time we could break. I'm running dry, everything's the same. We'll try tonight, but this time we're not safe and sound. Not safe and sound. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? Yeah. What if I'm
We are actually not spring cleaning the great room and the dining room on this day, but I did want to declutter and really mostly declutter and slightly organize this cabinet. I'm going to be getting rid of a china set that I have, and I'm super decluttering in here because I need this space for some of the things that go in the kitchen, because we have a lot of kitchen appliances and products and not enough space to put them. So while I'm not cleaning in this room today, I am going to be tackling just this one cabinet so I can shift some things around. Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. Oh, hey guys. I'm stopping mid-clean to appreciate the weather. I actually have the screen door open. It is beautiful here. It's finally feeling like spring. I'm sure it'll get cold again soon. Yes, our back patio looks like absolute death. We're going to get out there and handle that. But I wanted to show you what I'm in the process of doing, because it's hard to film what I'm doing because I don't know what I'm doing. So I just was standing in front of here feeling the breeze and trying to think. So as you already saw, I am cleaning out the china. I am going to be selling it on Facebook Marketplace. My mom actually gave me this china a long time ago. I have used it one time since I have lived out of my mom's house, and I've been living out of my mom's house since I was like 19 or 20. I'm 36. I'm never going to use this. I hosted Thanksgiving for the very first time and used the china like when I was like 21 or something, or 22. I don't even really remember, honestly, but I'm never going to use it. I'm just not. So I'm going to sell it because it's taking up a lot of space in here. So I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to store in here, because we have such a lack of storage that I want to bring some of the kitchen stuff in here that we like don't use often. So I'm just trying to figure out right now like what that is going to be. I am actually thinking it's going to be the air fryer if I can fit it, and the Instapot down there, because this is just too cluttered. Click the link right here for the video where we did this whole island situation. I have that. Love this for extra storage, but we just have too much stuff. So I think the air fryer, because I never use that because I just hate it. It's just too big, bulky, and it's not in a good spot, and I can't get it out without moving literally all of this. And then I think the Instapot, because we don't really use it very often. I think I'm going to put that in that other storage thing. And that will kind of free up more space in here where like we can actually get stuff out without like knocking everything out of the way or having to move things out of the way. So let's try that and see if that works.
You're gone now. Will you call me back? Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know that. You're the traveling kind. It's a known fact. Yeah, I know that. Once you've seen all the things, all the places, I hope it means that you'll come home to me. Once you've traveled the world, all the spaces inside your heart, I hope I'll be your end destination.
Simply moving those two large items really helped clear up a lot of space in this kitchen island, and I think it's just going to function a lot better for us. I'm not going to have to move 3 or 4 things before I have to get to the one thing that I'm looking for. We won't have to struggle to get to the paper towels because there's stuff shoved up against them. It just moving those 1 or 2 items really helped us out here. So I'm just getting all of this clean and getting everything that's going in here back inside in a more organized way.
You're a life-changing sensation. I hope I'll be something that you won't let go. I'll be your high when you fall.
love having this little trash can underneath the sink because I can just quickly throw stuff in there when I'm like cooking or something. But like, ew, didn't realize it was this gross until I emptied it and put it back. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to have to clean that. So I'm just going to soak it with some really hot water and some vinegar while I tackle some other spaces. And then I just came back and wiped it all out with a little bit of dish soap as well. While that was soaking, I wanted to get into these cabinets, again, spring cleaning. So I am wiping down every surface I can possibly think of. And in this bottle, I actually have a little bit of dish soap, vinegar, and some water. That's just what I'm cleaning the majority of this with. I'm not using any harsh cleaners or anything on most of my surfaces. I'm trying to use things that are a little less harsh. And it seems to be working pretty well in most spaces. Sometimes I do have to pull in a cleaner, and I do love a good smelling cleaner, but I have been trying to be a little bit more natural sometimes with my cleaners.
Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, you're up in space. You're inside the noise. I can feel you. Once you've seen all the things, all the places, I hope it means that you
We are touching every drawer, every cabinet today, and really just decluttering a little bit, cleaning everything out, and just kind of reorganizing. This system in this drawer works really well for us, but it was just getting overwhelming, and we had things in here that I didn't like or that I didn't need. So I am going to be decluttering as I go and just making some room for the things that we actually use so we can get to them more easily. Also, huge shout out to my parents for buying us this black silverware. I'm absolutely in love with it. We got this for Christmas and I absolutely love it. I will link it down below if it's still available. We got it from Target. I actually picked it out and we got 2 packs just because we use so much silverware. And it was actually the best price I could find on black silverware. So if Target still has it, I will have it linked in the description box below, but I absolutely love it.
Once you've traveled the world, all the spaces inside your heart. I hope I'll be your destination. I hope I'll be your life-changing sensation. I hope I'll be something that you won't let go. I'll be your high when you fall down low. I hope I'll be your destination. You're gone now, but you're coming back. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know that. You're the traveling kind. It's a known fact. Yeah, I know that. I hope I'll be your
I feel so bad about this cast iron skillet. This is my husband's cast iron skillet. I think I got it for him for Christmas or his birthday or something. And I like to put things away wet because I don't have any patience. That's why my drawers and stuff look like they look, because I put things away wet. I know I shouldn't. I'm fully aware, but I do it anyway because, well, I'm impatient. So I actually did try to remedy the situation with a little bit of olive oil, letting it soak, and then kind of wiping it out with a paper towel. And that did help a little bit, but it definitely didn't bring it back all the way to life. So if you know how to bring a cast iron skillet back to life after you have completely destroyed it, please let me know in the comments down below because I'd love to do that for him because he loves that cast iron skillet and he wants to use it, but he can't because I messed it up. So let me know. Now I'm just popping into the bedroom. It is later in the evening and I am ready to just relax. So I am getting all of the pillowcases and everything on. I'm still waiting on the comforter to dry, but I do like to put fabric sheets like in my containers where I store my pillowcases. It just helps them continue to smell fresh because I don't always switch out my decorative pillowcases like super frequently. So they're in there for quite a while. And I just find putting some dryer sheets in there helps them just stay fresh.
I hope everyone who's around me. I've been putting on my fake smile, even though I'm wasting time.
We are almost done cleaning for the day, but I did want to tackle the baseboards in the kitchen since I really did a deep clean in this room today and I hadn't had a chance to do the baseboards or to mop. So I did all of the baseboards and like lower cabinets and things first, and then I mopped the floor. So I didn't get any gross stuff from the floor on the white baseboards. And again, please clean your baseboards with the mop. I've seen people do it like a million times, but I've never had a mop that I liked, and I'm actually really liking the Cedar mop. So I'm definitely going to be buying some more heads so that I can have designated ones for like baseboards and cabinets, and it's just going to make my life so much easier, I think. So definitely try this hack. But we are almost done. I just want to get these floors clean so we can pop back into the bedroom, put the comforter, the torn up comforter so we can put our blanket on the bed so that I can jump in and get cozy when it is time to go to sleep because I am exhausted.
Trapped in a box, trying to be like the rest when I'm not. I just wanna go my own way, gonna let the past burn down, cause honestly don't wanna be stuck in boring conversations with you.
What you are seeing me doing here is just putting my house to sleep. I actually learned this a while ago from Till Vacuum Do Us Part. She is amazing. Love that channel. And I had never really thought about it. Like you turn off the light when you sit to watch TV, but I had never turned out any of the other lights. So it just makes everything so cozy and it allows your brain to kind of turn off and just relax for the evening. So I highly suggest trying that, putting your house to sleep before you get comfy. That way your brain and your body can just wind down and you're ready for bed and all the lights are turned off and it just makes everything just so much easier. I just love it. It does something mentally. I'm not sure, but it definitely works. So to wrap this up, as you guys know, I always have to light some candles to set the cozy vibes. And then I'm going to plop myself on the couch with my slippers on and watch some Law & Order SVU before bed because I am beat. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you found it helpful and entertaining. Make sure you check out the video and the playlist on the screen. And as always, smash that subscribe button so you can become part of our YouTube family. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.